talkback series is wonderful. It is a great idea. It's the first idea I ever saw that took the arts, whether that's music, literature, plays, whatever you want to call that, and mixed together with it the services and programs that are available here in Onondaga County in terms of social services. And you think those two would never mix together, and they mix together wonderfully. I go out and educate people about hospice and, to be aware of the hospice programs and services, but they really remember that when it's associated with a play or with a musical, because when you watch that type of art form, the first thing you want to do is tell everybody what you just saw. People related their own stories to what happened in that play, and then had questions for our agency about how to deal with things like death, how to deal with medical people, doctors, hospitals, nurses, all that stuff, and even how to deal after death, how to deal with grief. So it answered a lot of different questions that probably wouldn't be answered anywhere else. Nobody plans for their death. Nobody plans for that end time. So coming to a play here at Redhouse that deals with that gets people to start talking, gets families to start talking. And we have found through research that people live longer when there is a plan in place. When people know what grandma and grandpa or mom and dad want in their end stage of life, there's less stress. Less stress means people live longer.
My father was not the best father at all. And he did terrible things. Well, I shouldn't say that. He did things that when I look back on now, I think, oh, he shouldn't have done that. But I know that at the time, he was doing the best that he could. It's not an excuse, but now I understand why he did some of those things. And on the surface, he was a great guy. He was charming. Everybody loved him. But underneath was this struggle that he had that at the time I didn't know it, but he was going through every day. But when you see someone outside of the family, it's, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. He was a great salesman. So I think Arthur's a lot like that.
My son is up there on that stage with all the other fathers looking and watching. I felt we were close. It was a wonderful moment.
I think Arthur's a guy who wants to be that sort of arrow shirt dad of the 50s. He wants to be that perfect father, and he's so not.
I do not want you here. I don't know you, and you don't belong.
He wants to be in control. He wants to be a good father. He's not a good father. He doesn't have control, and that's what his fight is.